In honor of Michael Keaton and Tim Burton resurrecting Beetlejuice, I give you my top 5 Tim Burton flicks. Number 5, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's creepy, it's spooky, it's a great interpretation of the classic tale. Hands down the best Depp-Burton collaboration. It's the perfect Halloween movie, and Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman is just magical. And now for the extremely weird and wild, Mars Attacks. A wonderful amalgamation of all the amazing sci-fi flicks of the 50s. Burton dials up the perfect homage to all of these great films. Films I fell in love with on the Late Late Show, watching them as a kid in the 70s. Mars Attacks is much more sci-fi nerd than typical Tim Burton dark goth fare. And in yet another example of Burton's stellar casting, Jack Nicholson as a scumball casino owner / president of the United States is absolute perfection. Coming in at number 3 is Ed Wood, the biopic of the famously terrible director. I could say this is probably Burton's best work as a filmmaker. I love the choice to do it in black and white. Johnny Depp as Ed Wood is fantastic. Martin Landau's fantastic. I mean, the whole cast is on point. I guess even Sarah Jessica Parker turns out to be tolerable. Number 2 is my favorite comic book film of all time. Plucking Keaton from the giant pool of wannabe Batman still stands as one of the greatest decisions in Hollywood casting history. Batman will forever be the gold standard of comic book films as far as I'm concerned. I still say Keaton is the only one who plays both Wayne and Batman perfectly. Nicholson transforms the Joker into something that could have come off as extremely ridiculous, into something serious, deranged, and dark. And for those of you that weren't there, the crazy atmosphere during the lead up to the opening of this film in the summer of '89 was just a great time to be alive if you loved movies. It was almost my number 1, but that honor has to go to Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Everything that makes Burton Burton is on display in this masterpiece of a comedy. While he didn't create Pee-wee Herman, he rocketed him to superstardom and cemented him as an 80s pop culture icon. Fun, creative, whimsical, and so hilariously random. It's one of the most quotable films of the 80s, and it's definitely one of the most rewatchable films of all time. I seriously don't know anyone alive who doesn't like this film, except for maybe Francis. Well, that's all, folks. Did I get it right? Did I miss some? If you dug what you heard, give me a like and a follow. And as always, this is me saying,